Jace Denman for Flag Family Media. I'm here with Dragon head football coach Steve Laqua. Coach, battle for the axe. Been waiting a while to get that in the possession of the Dragons. You guys accomplished that last week. What was that like for you and the team?
Well, it was exciting, I think, for us, for the players in the program, for our alumni, I think the parents. I think it was a good day for everybody in Dragon football, and certainly we talked about in the team meeting the night before the game that there's only 4 people in there that have touched that axe, and so those guys were coaches, and Coach Eli Bosch, who was I think 5 years old when we won it before, and he was at the game and got a picture with it. And so we really talked about the importance of this senior class and how much they've done. It's important that that's a milestone that they get to, and we're able to play good football, and we did. We put all 3 phases together, played solid football from beginning to end, and just an overall great day for the Dragons.
Obviously, the offense was clicking as always. Sometimes there's just teams, they can't find an answer to stop you guys, but I thought defensively on Saturday, really impressed, getting after the quarterback, forcing turnovers. I was really impressed with the defense. How happy were you with the production that you got from that defensive side of the ball?
It was a great job defensively. We did a really good job of not letting the quarterback get comfortable, get into rhythm. We did a good job with their second quarterback run game system, kind of neutralizing that. Felt like our defense, we got them into third and I think +6. We had stopped them almost every time except maybe once. And so I think that was really huge. You look at the second half of our defense before we kind of started making mass substitutions. We'd held them, I think, 12 plays. And so that's a pretty good recipe for not letting a lead get away at the end. And then the offense got the run game going in the second half and was just kind of physically taking control of that part. And so it allowed us to kind of coast into an easy victory.
Stepping away from the actual X's and O's of the game, we talked to you last week, and I thought how you said it and put it was really profound to me, and it kind of put things in perspective because, James and I up in the booth, we get very attached to this team. We're very invested in this team. We want to see this team succeed, obviously, every time you're on the field. And we asked last week about coming back from that emotional loss to Northern State, and I thought you put it really great last week, and we had one of the coaches actually say that. Coach Taylor James mentioned it after the game last week, was you talked about going for 2 in life, and I thought that really kind of put things in perspective because so often we talk to you and we're all about what's going on the field. So you really put it into perspective that football and this university is about more than just football. Have you ever stopped to take a moment? I'm sure you have. Have you ever stopped to take a moment and think about the profound effect you've had on these young men, not only as players, but as men, as your coaching staff, your broadcasters? I mean, I thought that answer last week was great, and I thought it kind of maybe made not so much made you more of a whole person, but you realize that the game, it's bigger than just the game on the field. So I mean, do you ever stop and think about what you mean to a lot of people off the field?
Well, I don't know about I try and spend a lot of time thinking about how would I want my son coached, how would I want my kids coached, and what are the things how do I want to treat them, what are the things I want to leave with them, what do I want the game of football to give to them, and not just, I don't want football just to take, but
right.
to give. And then in my office for the last, I think it's been 5 to 8 years, I've had inspire greatness in all who touch our program. And so it's not just about, for us, I used to have, create men of character built for life, and I was like, but it's not just the 110 guys that we have. We have a lot of people that are influenced by our program that come into contact with it. And so hopefully we're doing a good job on and off the field, inspiring people to find their voice, to find their talent, to go for 2 in life, whatever it might be. And if we're doing that Saturdays, if in the fall, if we're doing that in the off season, then I think we're doing a really good job of completing the mission of what we're all about here, not just in Dragon football at the university, transforming lives and giving people opportunities to take their experience at MSUM and then vault it into a better chapter. Hopefully our guys, this is a great time in their life, but I hope this is not the best time. This is the best years of your life. I hope not, because that would be downhill for a lot of years after this. And so hopefully it's the best time of their life that springboards them into an even greater time of their life. And so if we can do that, you know what, I can lay my head down at night and feel good about it.
Well, I tell you what, with my journey this past year, this football program, this university, the basketball programs that James and I get to cover has meant a lot to me. It's helped with my recovery, it's helped with my focus on getting back to where I was before. So obviously I personally thank you for that as well. When we look at senior day, and I know the season's not over yet, you got 24 young men that'll be dressing in Dragon red and black for some of the last times. You've been able to coach Jack Strand, Gage Florence, Brady Perryman, a number of defensive players that go out there and make great plays for you guys. What's it been like to be able to coach these guys and see them produce on the field that will leave lasting names etched in NSIC and also MSUM statistical history for maybe many, many years to come.
Yeah, there are moments that you just want to step back and say, you know, what we've witnessed over the last 4 years on the field is phenomenal. And you want to soak that in a little bit, and you're glad that it's happening. At the same time, you look and go, certainly we're going to miss those guys, and senior day becomes difficult. But I look at a lot of the guys that maybe aren't going to have their names etched in statistical lore, but you know what? They're adding and contributing a lot of things to our program. I mean, I think about Noah Carrolls and Ryan Butler. Like if they're not taking reps, we're not getting better in the second and third teams, and Noah's had to play different positions to be able to do that. Joey Arvidsson's done the same thing. You look at Grant Workentine, and certainly, you know, no one comes here wanting to be the quarterback that never maybe gets very many snaps, but he found a role, he's contributed, he's made us better, and I could kind of go on and on about a lot of those guys, but those are the stories that make the backbone and the core of who we are, what we're trying to accomplish. But that's a lot of the stories in life. Like, we're not all out there superstars in every single role, but we can be superstars in the everyday moments that we get. These guys have, and hopefully they can continue to do that after they leave Dragon football.
Well, I don't think there's any other quarterback besides Grant that would like to have those -3 yards rushing attempts in a game. As we get ready for senior day, you're taking on Jamestown. It's a long-standing rival with the Jimmies, but this is the first at the Division II level. It's senior day. Obviously, we can say the same things: fast start, all 3 phases, et cetera, et cetera. But what are some of the things you're looking for that the Dragons need to do on the field to get a victory on senior day?
Well, we got a little more creative with you. I get creative with the team. When we give those messages, you probably get the generic version. So, hey, today, you know, one of the things we talked about, the first thing was clean campsite, right? You got to leave the campsite cleaner, and you found it. So, seniors, last time on this field, let's leave it in a better place than we found it, but let's play clean football. Let's not go out there and be distracted with the things going on. Let's play clean football. We talked about mullet mentality, business in the front, party in the back. We got to take care of business early. Let's not get distracted by senior day, by potential records coming down, by the parent banquet afterwards. We've got to take care of business, which means a focus. And then we talked about, hey, at the end, it comes down to a stare down. In the fourth quarter, you got to have locked eyes. You got to know what the prize is. Be focused. Look down the barrel, good or bad, whatever the scoreboard is. Let's not flinch. Let's not be distracted. Let's finish this thing off. And so if that equates to fast start, great on special teams, and you know, control the run game, whatever it might be. So
there you go.
That's our keys to victory this week.
I'm just a little bit disappointed you didn't come in with a mullet wig or something like that for us. But
get ready for game day, maybe.
Well, I'll find you a Wayne's World wig or something. We'll get it knocked out. Obviously, best of luck this weekend, Coach. Obviously, it's a big game. Every game's a big game, but it's obviously an emotional one when you see those seniors take that field for the last time. So best of luck. James and I will be there for all your coverage on the radio.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. This is Jace Denman alongside head coach Steve Laqua for your MSUM Dragon football team. We'll talk to you soon.